Hey guys, welcome to Boundary Break, where we take the camera wherever we want. Yeah, this is the, Boundary Break episode of Shipwrecked. Kind of. I think I'm gonna split this into 4 parts, but I'm subject to change my mind. One for each major layer, combining layers 4 and 5 into one video. But, yeah. Starting off in the main area, there's actually very little to note here. There's some rooms out of bounds that don't really have anything, with them. We can, going through the skybox, there's another skybox where all this stuff is located. And interesting to note, the music stops after a point, and coming back, it seems like it genuinely stops. Which is interesting. Like, it genuinely stops itself and restarts when we come back close enough to hear it. It's interesting because, you're never really gonna go far enough to not hear it normally. This bit's slightly interesting where, the bed model is a bunk bed thing, but it looks like a completely normal bed. Efficient reuse of resources. Alright, let's go on to where there's actual stuff. Quick addition, I completely forgot we could do this in the intro too. I not mean to do that. There's really nothing out here, but I forgot to show off that you can indeed do this. So, let's get into this now. Quick explanation. I'll be largely doing this in the 1997 version, because there's really only one thing completely unique to the 2023 version, and it's not worth covering it on its own. So we're going straight into this. Layer 1 time. First off, very cool thing. Oh, hold on. I think we should go through this dialogue first, but yeah. Now. Huh. I think it's because of my view mode. Oh well, alright. Well, we'll just ignore that then. So, let's start looking around here. Although, let's get our music triggered, because I don't want to do this in silence in total honesty. We're gonna have some stuff immediately interesting in here. Because if we go under the map, there's a giant heart there. Wow. Allegedly, this is put specifically for people to discover by boundary breaking. Going a bit lower, we see what looks like an unused swimming animation for Bucky. And over here, a copy of the game's logo. Though 64, but that's fine. That's fine. Back up here, friend JD, my beloved. Now, let's start getting to the real meat of this. This is one of the things that made me want to do a video like this in the first place. So on this little island out of bounds, there's a sign here. It says, "Get back down from there." So let's do that. Jumping down, the island kind of goes outside of the skybox, and there's more signs here. It says, "This is my job we're talking about." And finally, it says, "I hope you rot." Yeah! Goes from something relatively silly to that. Now, heading back over here, you'll actually find that there's a door here. Whoa. That's about it for this specific island, though, so let's get ourselves moving. We can take a look at this area up close, but not really much here. I forgot about this, though. I forgot this is here. It's... If you saw my April Fool's coverage, then you might recognize this. It is a scrapped version of the hole. Which, where is the hole actually being kept now that I think about it? I can easily find out, but in total honesty, I think I just don't care enough. Now, actually moving on, let's head over to... Yeah, there's some fun stuff here. First off, Chief Wolf is here. But there's some interesting stuff if we go down. Like, you know this one. This is a secret. But if we go down around this platform and go not just under the water, but past the skybox, there's a creature here. This is a scrapped version of Blot. So, yeah. Also, under the map, roughly about... Okay, I guess it's not that close to Walter, but, you know, we have Walter here, and then a scrapped version of him for some reason. Like, not scrapped, it was using just the legacy version of him. I can't really explain, like, best thing I can think is that that's, you know, put there as a basis, because this game is kind of built off of the legacy version. In fact, you can even see a legacy Chief Wolf here for some reason. Which is interesting since, you know, if anything, he should be in the other place here. And in fact, he is. He is actually in the other one, like where he should be. About exactly where, you know, his model was before the town hall was added in this version. So, hey man. Olive's also here, going deeper. Stumbler, for some reason, standing completely up. Interesting. I don't know if you ever actually see Stumbler standing up in person. Like, without special circumstances. Now, moving over here, the skybox itself is really interesting, but... So, the thing about this is, under the map, there's a sign here. It's unreadable. Technically, you could read it if you know, spawn yourself here and did it really quickly, but like, I've learned the hard way that's not really something that's viable without help from like a program or something. However, if I were to hazard a guess as to what it would say, these signs that say like layer 2 pool or layer 2 whatever the other one, layer 2 dam. No, it was like layer 2 room 1, layer 2 room 3. That's what it was. In the legacy version of this game, this sign was somewhere readable, and it said layer 2, room 2. So, yeah. Up here we have the whole collection of friends, including Beta Buggy. Actually, now that I think about it, Yeah, here's... I didn't call attention to him, but Beta Giovanni. But yeah, that... like, Beta Bucky isn't anywhere else in the game. Although we got the... unused swimming animation, so I wouldn't call it a waste. This shroom, however, kind of getting weird when you get close to it. There's a reason for that, but let's bring ourselves over here first. So, this was supposed to be part of an unused first-person segment, like akin to like a nightmare or something. Just takes you out of this door, this random house that you can never interact with. Well, yay, we got to interact with it, yippee! Now, our final part of this specific thing. So, you might have seen me adjusting scroll speed, right? Like how fast I move. If you're using controller, you can't do that. You have to adjust it using your mouse. And it's kind of annoying sometimes, but it's the fastest way to get here. Nothing in here at a glance. In fact, there might not actually be anything in here. I wish it would lock my mouse. It's just not locking my mouse for some reason. But anyway, oh no, there's a thing. There's no house in the ocean. This is a reference to the House in the Ocean by Mr. Manicore. So yeah, which was a huge inspiration for this game, which is really cool to hear. This other house, however, if we go up to it, almost there. Oh, this is here. John Slender. John Slender meme. When I said there's something that was only in the 2023 version, this is what I was talking about. I thought it genuinely wasn't in this version. Okay, cool. I believe that's everything, though. Like, there's not anything else to really look for. Although you're welcome to try if you really, really want to. Now I think we're gonna go to our next stop, which I'm kind of torn between the mini games or the town hall, but I suppose the town hall would make sense. Also, going in here, there's nothing, which, you know, doesn't seem like that matters much. Like, why are you showing me nothing? We'll come back to that later. Okay, here we are with the friend. Don't care what she has to say? Well, I do care, but not right now. My care is conditional. So, there's not actually all that much here, I believe. It's largely just, you know, what you kind of expect. You see what you see. There's an intentional out-of-bounds thing here, but looking here, there's really not that much interesting. This is because, well, let's get control back, and just give a quick nudge to this chest. Suddenly, the firehouse is here, along with this door. Like, those being there is already known, but it's interesting that they don't appear until you interact with that chest. I don't believe there's anything else, although I'll give a quick comb over. Especially interested if there's something up. Ah! Yeah! I thought this was in a different map. Okay. That's why I was kind of lingering. There's an entire copy of the debug zone up here. That's not what I meant to do. But in fact, we're gonna actually bring ourselves up here. Again, I thought that was a different map, but interesting. Yeah. Let's actually bring ourselves in here now. Here. Oops. I know there's one interesting thing about this, which is this. It says Olivia Call.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave.
Fuck out of here, cunt.
We'll return your call.
Showed up at the door. I don't know what he is.
Yeah. Everything's functional. And Mark1.umap. Yeah, this is a familiar map. Completely used, I believe. But you know, interesting that it's here.
No one around isn't acting right lately. I took her to the hospital.
We're gonna have another stop after this. I'm just, you know, I'm just double checking everything, you know?
Still there for a while.
I don't remember where this takes you. Actually, wait. Ah, shit, I just realized. I could have been doing this. Fuck. Well, I can do it here. The Stitch Caves. In fact, this will be actually a very interesting one to look through for a specific reason. Because we never get to go that far. However, if we do, pipe here, and this thing, there's actual things littered throughout it. Further and further. So here, big, wide open area with seemingly nothing in it until all Bucky's friends. You could actually bring Bucky over here. There wouldn't be that much harm in it. I don't think there's any actual interactions, but yeah. What's so interesting about this is the fact that, God, why does this go on so long? Oh my God, finally the end. Oh my. Yeah, what's so interesting about this is actually shown in a video, but not in a YouTube video. It's shown in Stumbler O'Hare's personal Reddit account for some reason. Going the wrong way? Yeah, I think I am. But like that fact in itself is interesting. If you want to go check it out, you totally can. But yeah, can't actually get to them. But of course we have our ways. Although maybe that's why it wouldn't let me teleport. Do they have interacts? No. Also, I think I'm realizing that I forgot to show off something in the main area. Alright, let's get going then. I can't believe I forgot to show this off because it's easily one of the most interesting things in this map. Like, not even any words, just... You can't interact with them in any way. And while I'm unaware of any official statement from the creator, I believe that these are here solely to produce that sound effect that sometimes happens when the 1997 version's in basically like danger mode, I guess. At the point where you've encountered some creepy stuff and the main area no longer feels safe. I believe they're here to produce that sound effect that's like, stop it! Stop it! And it just stacks upon itself. Alright, back to where we were. All of them coming for you. I should definitely show off where the exit door actually puts you. Which is here. There's nothing really hidden in the Mark Call map, so we'll worry about that some other time. Maybe we'll go by it in the Walter section. However, something that is interesting. This part, because it's a kind of odd view of the whole map. However, it's of course a completely different map. A version of the map you're never actually supposed to see up close. So, you know, there's so many things that are just off and missing, but, you know, you'd never be here, so, you know. Despite this, there's a lot of things that are still, like, here. Like, more than they really should be. Really not all that much. Doesn't really seem to be anything under the map. As much as cool as it would be for something to be here. I could have sworn there were some NPCs around somewhere. But why don't we take our little Bucky over here and try going through one of these doors. Yeah. Alright, I think we should get out of here. Is it just me, or is there a save missing here? Anyways, yeah. We shouldn't have to worry about the camera during the dark. But, hey, we're gonna have some fun experiences here. God, getting to see one of the creepy apparitions up close will honestly suck. Pretty sure this is what they're displayed on. Yeah, there should also be another one down here. There's also this hook. There's this hook model out of bounds, which is neat to know. And yeah, largely anything out of bounds can like already be seen. Although it lets us get a close look at Husk here, because you know we know Husk is in this map, but we don't get to interact with him closely. Why is this locked? Huh. Okay. That's interesting. There's also this. I'm pretty sure that, you know, going in here is just gonna stick us in here, but you know. Alright, I'm gonna assume that the door in here will automatically unlock after we've opened some things. It's just weird. Be right back. No? I'm in the 1997 version. Like, we pretty much proved that with getting to the B-Time True room. So why? Huh. Maybe it's because I already went to the Mark room. That's the best I can assume. The fact that I was there means it's gonna lock itself. Oh well. Moving on. So I figure I do owe a quick free cam around the Mark 1 map. There, like, again, there really isn't anything out here, but, you know, it really doesn't hurt. And then, for completeness sake, yeah.
They haven't been acting right. No one around has been acting right lately. I took her to the hospital. And I walked down on my own.
You can kind of
They said
piece
that
together
she's
some
fever.
shit from seeing this in its detail, but like, yeah. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of specific parts of Interloper. That fun energy. Like, I don't know if, you know. I mean, obviously you're gonna know if you haven't looked at it. But, alright, let's get to our next stop. You know, I kind of had it in the back of my mind that we might actually, shit. We might not actually need multiple episodes. Anyway, there's not really all that much to get here. But, yeah. Like, we can already see this whole map. There's not really a skybox. Just going around, there's not really much to find here. It's just a very basic forest. It definitely serves its purpose atmospherically, though. Under the map, I don't believe there's anything. Yeah. Also, I forgot to show it on camera, but there's nothing under the map in Walter's minigame either. I went back in and double-checked after I paused the recording. That's it for here, though. Why did I do that? I didn't need to do that. What did I do? Yay! Alright. Our next thing to focus on is gonna be the town hall. Although maybe I should... Hold on. Alright, so I decided to start a new file so it would be bright. I didn't want to progress anything too much, because if possible, I'd like to avoid failing any minigame completely. This one is actually home to one of my favorite discoveries. Toggle debug. Oh yeah, and of course, like, stumblers are always there, but that's just kind of something you can find out normally. Anyway, you can kind of see that there's a whole map out here. Not definitely an interesting one. I'm not really quite sure what this is supposed to be. I've always thought of it as the volcano, but like looking up close, it really doesn't look like it. Then again, it's like only halfway modeled, so nothing up here. In fact, it just doesn't really seem like there's all that much interest in the first place. There's some odd things here and there, but like, it just kind of seems like a copy and pasted map more than anything else. Then we go down here, and it is a completely unique map down here. It has some similarities with the Howl's Forest thing and some other ones, but not Howl's, Hordes. I keep getting their names mixed up, but it shares some similarities, but it's a completely unique map. Because this is what Town Hall was originally gonna be. It was gonna be like a completely different area, but they decided, you know, make it the Town Hall. And this building here has an entrance here. You can go in. There's some barrels and Stumbler's arm. Wow. You already, like, you can, oh my god. Politics jump scare. But, you can find one of his arms in the diner. But it's really interesting that you can just kind of come across his other arm here completely out of bounds. That's it for that, though. So let's get to you. Yay, I don't need a cut. You're gonna want to stand in here, because, you know, you're kind of safe from that guy in here. Also, I'm realizing I didn't finish covering Olive's area, but we'll come back to it later. I believe that Horn spawns around here, I think? Yeah, there he is. Friend! 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 We can get a good up-close look at him. But, trust me, that's not the only up-close look we'll have at him. Something really interesting that you can see normally is around this wall. Like, just around where the computer is. This wall over here. There it is. There's a sign up here. It's not interactable and it doesn't really say anything on it, but the fact that it's here is enough to make it interesting. Don't really have much more to say about that, though. Our next thing... Well, let's take a quick look under the map. Nothing. At least, that's what it seems like. We might actually want to activate the next view mode. There we go. Because with that disabled, and nothing under there, of course, but we have this guy, you know, pretty much him, but, you know, more modeled. And if we go here, if you've never played Legacy, then you might not know what to make of this. This area confounded me for like the longest time until I actually did play Legacy. But this is directly taken from the Legacy version of this minigame, which is really interesting. Then there's a door that goes to this big wide open room. It feels like it would be like the start of some kind of command center or something, but there's not actually anything here. And then I think there's something else. Oh yeah, here. Just this weird thing. Not really sure what to make of it. And I think that's it for here. Let me perform my evil experiments if we can find our guy. He should be like around this way. There he is. Hey look, it's our guy. Hey guy. He died. Wow. Alright. Our next fun experiment. I should probably get the lighting back to normal, actually. Literally just do this until it gives you the blink option. Let's go see Stumbler now. Oh, wait, where am I? Well, where's Bucky? Because I am not Bucky, but Bucky is Bucky. I want to know what's in this door so bad. Honestly, it might be like the opening to DLC or some shit, because like, I think a DLC is still being planned. I don't really know. Anyway, this...
Okay, buddy. You go gather some paint. Then I'll get right to drawing.
We're gonna have to work fast. Although, like, truthfully, there's not all that much that's actually interesting. This is where the thing happens. Like, the door in here takes you over there. I don't know why I can't find the actual walkway, though. Oh, is this here? I swear it's around here. Here it is. Yeah, that's where it is. Wow, jump scare. Haha. There is something else here, but it's... We're gonna cover it in the debug zone. So let's...
Okay, buddy. You go gather some paint. Then I'll get right to drawing.
Yeah, let's go to the debug zone, because, you know, there's a copy of this map here, and it contains the same thing. So... there we go. But we gotta cover the debug zone itself. So first off, I haven't checked this, but I just kind of want to do it for myself. Alright, yeah, it's completely removed. In a demo version of the game, you could do something to make that wall disappear, and there'd be some doors there, but it's not there anymore. However, there is something incredibly interesting here. That's another thing that kind of made me want to actually do this. And that is... Vandal. There's a model of him without his suit on somewhere in the game. I thought that was it, but I guess not. That's the only real out-of-bounds oddity beyond this whole weird layout. But, you know, we already saw this layout. Now, let's go into the keys. Menu.map. I've already discussed that you can get out of bounds, but like in vanilla, but the hitboxes out here are all kinds of messed up. What the hell is this? What is that? Huh. Anyway, this we can kind of get a good close look at Chief Wolf, and you know that's interesting because of what he's about to do. Yeah. It seems like he takes some extra steps wherever he actually teleports to, but it's like near impossible to tell. Like, he definitely goes up in this direction, but like, yeah, good luck finding him. There's no fog, so I don't think changing view mode would do much. So, let's move on to Cave Demo, where I can show off what I want to in peace and quiet, along with a unique secret. So, I showed off, like in my actual coverage of this area, I did show off that, you know, there was a video that kinda called to this place. And you can hear very faint music here. Go out of bounds. We can see exactly what's making that music. And he is interactable. But it's the kind of thing, like, this is the thing I spent so long trying to interact with that made me not even want to try the sign. If you interact with him, he plays the cutscenes like in the Husk minigame at the end of that game. But there's no counter. And after that, he teleports down here, which we will talk about in a minute. But he teleports down here, and you can interact with him as much as you want. He plays a cutscene every time. And there's no payoff. Like, nothing actually happens. Let's go here and explore this in a bit more detail, because I spent too long panicking about it. You can't actually reach this in this version of the map. There's not even a door here. So, you know, this is completely inaccessible. There's nothing else really with the main map, but down here is interesting. Let's take ourselves down here. So let's just take a look around, because it has some very interesting paintings around here everywhere. Just kind of floating there. If you're unaware of the context, like I was when you first find it, it's definitely a very jarring and downright unsettling area. But there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. This is the legacy version of the diner for some reason. The Layer 2 diner. And it's here for some reason. Like, the most I can think of is I'm guessing Stumbler's minigame was kind of built off of the original diner map for some reason. And not only did they never delete it, but they kept it in when they cloned the map for this area. Which I genuinely can't explain that. Like, why? But, like, yeah. That's about it, though. And we do have another area to go through, but I don't. There's not really much here. I'm mostly just gonna show it for completion's sake. Yeah, the olive corpse seems to spawn. If we go out to the boat, Chief Wolf and Horns are already here. No husk up there. Just an odd thing in general. That's about it. I don't think there's anything under the map, but I'll of course check real quick. Nope. Oh yeah, this. It's just an extension of this, but it can be kind of jarring seeing it out of nowhere, but it's about all you're gonna find. Aside from the hook, and it's still here. It's not. Aww. So, with that, I think... Oh yeah, this is here, but it's white now. I think we've effectively seen everything except the olive fail states. Which I'm actually excited for, because there's a secret that I actually completely forgot to show off. So, I think that I am gonna get us there real quick. Giving me a second. Hey friend. I'm stuck! I decided to actually go back and beat Stumbler's game so I can show off something. But let's get this done first. Like, what? I wasn't expecting this to be an hour long. I was expecting like maybe 30 minutes, but yeah, there's a good bit of stuff to show off, and with my very light editing. This one, there's not actually anything to. So, let's just skip to the next one. This is such a fun experience, isn't it? Yay! We're done. This one's fun. There's not actually that much to see out of bounds. There's kind of blood everywhere. There's this whole fucking random blood-soaked spot of the forest. But, like, truthfully, there's not all that much to see. Nothing in the lake or anything. But, let me just... Because this is something I forgot to show off. Oop. Yeah, I did not show that off at all. Oops. Anyway... Yeah, I could have accidentally gone to layer 2 and fucked up what I was planning on doing, but... Give me one moment. I thought that cloud up there, like, this, I thought that was a face watching me, kind of like in the same vein to the Hell Valley Sky Trees, if you know those. Anyway, well, we can't finish off layer 1 until we talk to our favorite little freak. This is... Oh shit. This is another case of there honestly not being that much to find. Although, let me actually Yeah. Because this makes it a lot easier to see what's going on. Alright, so you will help me a lot, because there's a good bit to look through. Yeah, thanks to the scroll wheel actually being useful. You know, like all the way down here really quickly. We don't have to spend the entire time. And actually, outside of the normal map, you know, where the whole thing takes place, there's a whole outer layer to everything. Which is vaguely interesting. Also, oh my god. The light! Oh, the light! The light! I think that's about it, though. Like, there's not really much other than just interesting instruction. Now, let's go to the actual end. Oh. I should also next be able to My god, there's so many lighting modes. There we go. Did it, good job. Up. Oh man. Alright, there we go. Just ignore this guy. Another case of not much to look at, but it's interesting. This is up here. Which... does it actually? You can't actually see it from here, can you? Yeah. And that's quite literally it. Haha. However, while that's it, that's not it. So here, and attacked. Because one little thing. Crap. Okay, I guess we can. There's some fun stuff out of bounds in here, but yeah. Oh well, I'm pretty sure I can do it during the credits though. Okay, I guess I can. Well, one last surprise then. Quick little bonus, because, you know, this is technically part of layer 1. Yeah, if you haven't seen the April Fool's video, then you might be confused on where this is, and I don't blame you, but I just thought it'd be a fun addition to tack on since I didn't do this in the actual episode for this. This is a fucking Duncan map. And we can just take a quick look outside. It's yet another case of there not really being anything except like odd construction that ultimately does make sense. But like, yeah. And with that, I think that we are done with layer 1. Yeah, I was considering backpedaling and doing all of them in one big video, but and layer 1 alone is like almost an hour. So we'll give the rest their own little time of day. Layer 2 has some more shit that really made me want to do these, so that'll be fun. And then layers 3 through 5, while I genuinely don't remember anything that's in them aside from like very small things, so I'm kind of excited. But anyway, that's that. Goodbye.